AWX jobs failing with connection refused to the database. The culprit? A 4 GB memory limit on the task container that got OOM-killed. Let's break down Ansible AWX and Tower Guide, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. AWX is a Django app with Celery workers and PostgreSQL. The web UI talks to the API, which queues jobs in RabbitMQ or Redis. Workers pick up jobs and execute playbooks. The database stores everything: job history, inventories, credentials. The recommended way to install AWX is via the AWX operator on Kubernetes. For testing, you can use Minikube. For production, use an external managed database. Let's walk through a typical install. First, start Minikube with enough resources. Create a namespace, apply the operator, then create an AWX instance. Wait for the pod to be ready, then retrieve the admin password. AWX architecture. The web frontend talks to the API, which queues jobs in RabbitMQ. Celery workers pick up jobs and execute Ansible playbooks. The database stores everything. A common mistake is setting too high concurrency, which saturates the database. For production, scale web and task replicas, set resource limits, and configure Celery concurrency. Start with 2 workers per CPU core. Monitor queue length and database connections. Static inventories with hard-coded IPs are not automation. Use dynamic inventories that pull from cloud providers. AWX supports inventory plugins for Amazon Web Services, Azure, GCP, and custom scripts. Test your inventory script with Ansible Inventory before plugging it into AWX. Here's a dynamic inventory for Amazon Web Services Elastic Compute Cloud. It filters by tags, uses private IPs for Ansible connections, and groups hosts by environment and role. Test it with Ansible Inventory List. AWX encrypts credentials at rest, but they are decrypted when passed to the playbook. If a task outputs the variable, the secret appears in logs. Always set no log, true on tasks that handle secrets. For true secrets management, integrate with HashiCorp Vault. Use the aux lookup plugin to fetch credentials. Set no log, true on the task that uses the secret. The restart task can have no log, false since it doesn't expose secrets. Job templates are the core of AWX. They define what playbook to run, against which inventory, with which credentials. Use surveys to prompt for variables at runtime. Avoid hard-coding extra vars as they override everything. Here's a survey definition for a job template. It asks for a version and environment. The variables are passed to the playbook as extra vars. AWX uses Celery workers. Each worker consumes a database connection. If you scale too many workers, you may hit PostgreSQL's max connections. Use instance groups to assign high-priority jobs to dedicated workers. Create an instance group, add a worker, and assign a job template. This ensures high-priority jobs run on dedicated workers. AWX exposes Prometheus metrics. Scrape them and set alerts for job failures, queue depth, and web UI availability. Don't ignore job failures for days. Here are Prometheus alert rules for AWX. They alert on high failure rate, queue depth, and web UI downtime. Backup the database and the secret key. Without the secret key, you can't restore encrypted credentials. Use the AWX operator's backup feature or a cron job with pgdump. Test your restore process quarterly. This Kubernetes cron job runs pgdump daily at 2 a.m. It uses the database password from a secret and stores the backup on a PVC. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The AWX task container had a 4 GB memory limit. Under load, the Celery worker consumed more memory, got OOM-killed, which caused the web process to lose database connections. The team assumed the database was overloaded, but the real issue was the container limit. The AWX task container had a 4 GB memory limit, causing the Celery worker to be OOM-killed under load, which led to web process losing database connections. The fix increased the memory limit to 8 GB and added max memory per child equals 1 GB. The fix was to increase the memory limit to 8 GB and add max memory per child equals 1 GB to celery worker args. This prevents any single child process from consuming too much memory. Always monitor container resource limits. The default 4 GB is too low for moderate job concurrency. The default memory limit of 4 GB is insufficient for moderate job concurrency. Under load, the celery worker gets OOM-killed, causing database connection errors. Increase to 8 GB or more. Hardcoding IP addresses in inventories is not automation. When new servers are added, they are missed. Use dynamic inventories that pull from cloud providers. If you don't set no-log, true on tasks that handle secrets, the secret value appears in job logs. Always set no-log, true for tasks that use credentials. The article uses release 250 of the AWX operator. As of 2025, the operator has moved to a new release scheme, e.g., 2.19.0. Using an outdated version may miss critical bug fixes and security patches. Always check the latest stable release at the AWX operator, GitHub releases, and update the URL accordingly. The article mentions using AWX lookup in playbooks, but doesn't show how to create credentials via the CLI. Here's how to create a machine credential using the AWX CLI, which is essential for automating credential setup. The article's incident mentions a 4 GB memory limit, causing OOM kills. In production, also set max memory per child for celery workers to prevent a single job from consuming all memory. Additionally, monitor the AWX worker pool size metric to ensure workers are not being killed due to resource pressure. When jobs are stuck, first check worker logs, then check the RabbitMQ queue. If the queue is empty but job pending, restart the worker pod. For SSH issues, check network connectivity and increase timeouts. Let's run through some common interview questions. How does AWX handle concurrent jobs? Celery workers pull from queue. Set AWX task concurrency. When to use AWX versus CI/CD? AWX for ops teams, RBAC scheduling, CI/CD for code review pipelines. What happens if you update a credential during a job? Running job uses old credential. New one takes effect next launch. And a few frequently asked questions. What's the difference between AWX and Tower? AWX is open source upstream. Tower is EOL replaced by AAP. Minimum hardware for AWX: 4 GB RAM, 2 CPUs for testing, 8 GB RAM, 4 CPUs for production. How does RBAC work? Organizations, teams, users, resources with roles like admin, execute, read. Let's recap the key takeaways. Install via AWX operator on K8s. Use dynamic inventories. Set no-log on secret tasks. Monitor container resource limits. Ready to go deeper? Up next, Ansible vs Chef versus Puppet vs Salt Stack, then Ansible best practices and project structure, then Ansible ad hoc commands guide, and your first Ansible playbook. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.